Over the years, SUVs have become more and more popular on our roads, and often people are looking for a more practical option over their previous hatchback. But actually, not many SUVs out there are all that practical, apart from this one. Hi guys, Tish here and welcome back to the John Banks Review channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell you all the fantastic reasons that the Honda HR-V is one of the most practical and convenient SUVs that you can buy on the market. So if that sounds good, then please keep watching. And if you like videos like this and car content, then please do make sure you subscribe to the John Banks Review channel. So first off, let's start by talking about the size and the design of the HR-V and how it offers practicality over some of its competitors. The third generation HR-V is a touch longer than the previous model at 4.34 metres long, which puts it ahead of the Ford Puma and Renault Captur. In fact, the HR-V is bigger all round compared to many of its close rivals, including the Peugeot 2008 and Seat Arona, although it is still classed as a small SUV, with cars like the Volkswagen Tiguan and Kia Sportage offering more length. So the HR-V remains relatively compact, which means that it's really easy to manoeuvre, and with the standard parking sensors and rear view camera, it's really easy to park. But with that higher ride height, it gives you a great vantage point and a good view out onto the road. Now from the outside, it may look relatively compact, but you can easily sit 5 adults in the HR-V. And let me show you the best part, it's in the back seats. In here is where you'll find Honda's magic seats. You see, you can actually flip the rear bench completely up. And that means that you can load wheelchairs, push chairs into the back. The loading area is absolutely fantastic. Of course, with the door openings being nice and low as well, it means that you shouldn't have too much trouble getting items in. Now, if I put this seat back down, as you can see, legroom is ample. I've also got plenty of headroom and amenities are brilliant, especially for this class of car. I've got a centre armrest with 2 cup holders. I've also got cup holders inside the rear doors, rear ventilation and 2 USB ports, which you really don't get in many of the HR-V's competitors. The boot is also fantastic. Not only on this middle spec advanced model do you get an electric boot, which is not common for this class of car, inside the practicality does not stop. As you can see, you've got a flat loading area which is nice and wide, fantastic for loading in heavier items or suitcases. You get a soft parcel shelf, so this means that you can load everything right up to the top and not have to remove the parcel shelf. And lastly, you get an additional bit of storage underneath the boot floor, which is waterproof and wipe clean. Fantastic for muddy wellies. The next great thing about this car is, well, how it drives, or the key, how affordable it is to drive. The HR-V is a front-wheel drive vehicle which shares a similar hybrid setup to the Honda Jazz hatchback. However, it does have a more powerful 1.5 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine and 2 electric motors, giving it a total of 129 brake horsepower. Like other hybrids, the HR-V starts and moves off extremely quietly. One of the advantages of a hybrid system is its impressive fuel economy, which can achieve in upwards of 50 miles per gallon on short journeys. Unlike plug-in hybrids, the HR-V is a regular hybrid, so there's no need to deal with charging cables for its battery. However, this means that it can travel for short distances on fully electric power via the small battery. The HR-V switches between its engine and electric motors based on its needs. In urban areas, it tends to rely mostly on electric power, whereas when you're on faster roads, it uses a combination of both this and also the engine. The HR-V offers a soft suspension, providing a comfortable and smooth ride most of the time. It can handle undulations and speed bumps without feeling too bouncy. In terms of handling, the HR-V is safe and predictable. The steering is accurate and it feels natural, but due to its relatively tall body and soft suspension, it doesn't feel particularly agile. All versions of the Honda HR-V come really well spec'd out. All versions get things like a rear view camera, parking sensors, adaptive cruise control, automatic lights, automatic rain sensing wipers, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is now wireless. And if you go for this middle spec advanced trim, that brings things like a heated steering wheel, a heated windscreen, as well as heated seats, wireless charging, and you also get hands-free keyless entry. Of course, something we all want from a family car is that it's safe, and the well-rounded selection of Honda safety features makes the 2023 HR-V one of the safest vehicles on the road. These Honda safety technologies include collision migration braking system, which is sometimes known as anti-collision warning. In the event of a head-on collision, this system will initiate the brakes. Road departure migration system, very cleverly featured there, and it will alert you if you're veering off course to keep you in your lane. Adaptive cruise control. This will maintain a predetermined speed and following distance. Lane keeping assistance. This system alerts you if you're drifting into another lane and recenters you into your correct one. And lastly, traffic sign recognition. This system will keep an eye on traffic signs on the road, just in case you haven't spotted them. The next point may seem very simple, but it's buttons. The HR-V is really user-friendly because it still has tons of physical buttons. The touchscreen is really logically laid out, and you have a physical home, back, and volume control dial on the screen. Below that, you've got physical climate control dials, which feel great as you twist them to turn up and down the fan speed and the temperatures. The climate control also has a really handy feature, and it's so simple. Honda realised that air blowing directly in your face could sometimes be irritating, so you can either choose to have it on this setting, or you can opt to send the fans away from your face and around the cabin. This way they're not blowing directly at you. Below this you'll find 2 USB charge points and a 12-volt charger, which is just tucked down below. You've got a physical drive mode button for changing your different driving modes, and on the steering wheel you'll once again find loads of buttons, controls for your volume and also your adaptive cruise control. Here you'll also find your heated steering wheel button, and to the right hand of the steering wheel you'll find the rest of your buttons, including a shortcut to your parking sensors, for your electric boot and your heated windscreen. This makes it so logical and easy to use, especially if the car's new and you're just getting used to it. So as you can see, at first glance, the HR-V may look like every other small SUV on the road, but once you start finding out all of its quirks and positives, you realise that this really is an extremely practical family car. But let me know, have you got a HR-V? Do you love it? Do you use those magic seats? Please let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget, if you did want any more information on the HR-V, then you can do that by getting in contact with our John Banks sales team via the description box. I really hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Until next time guys, see you later.